Hi, my name is Mike Bowers, and I'm going to be taking you through a demonstration of how to go about the process of making Wireless Advisor aware of your devices and links between those devices, and begin going through and managing your applications. To prepare for this, I've created a couple of what we call CSV or comma separated value files. These files are loaded into Wireless Advisor and are used to basically populate the Wireless Advisor database with information that it's going to need to go out and find the devices and begin managing those devices. So I'm just going to give you a quick look at the files that I'll be loading in here. The first one is my devices file, and really what this file contains is information like the IP address, the name that I want to use for the device, what the community strings are, and what the device type, so that we apply the right template to this device, and so on. So just basic, very basic characteristics about the device. The second file, the links file, contains information about how these devices are linked. So I'm going to be loading these two files into Wireless Advisor and get it out of its default state and get it into a state where it's going to actually start managing the devices. So from tutorial 1, where we left off at that point is that we had installed Wireless Advisor and verified with the user interface that we could log in and things were working properly. And that left us at pretty much this state here. So now to bring in the data and begin making Wireless Advisor aware of these other devices in my network, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the administration interface. Administration interface will give me the ability to do some basic database operations like creating the database, deleting it. I can go through and test the database connection to make sure that the server is up and that my credentials are correct. I can also go and reinitialize the database, which we'll be doing as part of this procedure, as well as launch another administration tool that allows us to dig a little bit deeper into the database. The other tab in the administrative interface is basically what I call the loading tab, right? This is where we're going to take these various CSV files and load them into Wireless Advisor to populate these various database tables. And so the first thing I'm going to do is load up the devices file. So I'm going to click Browse here, and I'm going to go up to where I have my devices file, and I'm going to go ahead, click OK, and then load that in, and we get a success message here saying that that data has been loaded in successfully. And then I'm going to go in and load up the links from the same location. Okay, and so at this point I've got the data seeded into the database, and what I want to do now is go back to the database management tab and click Reinitialize Database. And what this is going to do is it's going to remove all the default information and populate various tables with information from both the device's CSV file, links, as well as my users and policies. So at this point we can see that we've successfully loaded all the various database files and essentially reinitialized the database. So now if I go and click on the main interface, when the map comes up, we'll see all of my devices, the new devices that I've added in the network. So that concludes this demonstration. Thank you very much for your time.